Hello again, everybody. Lisa Bat here, and I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit of some issues going on within the scene lately. That I've seen. Kind of went back and I was watching a few of these videos. About one gentleman ranting about Black Friday and a lot of concern about the young people believing that goth fashion is expensive, and a lot of anger over design companies like Killstar, Punk Rave, that a lot of people are saying, that it's not. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of anger about these companies, and to be honestly, it reminds me a lot of when I was a teenager and Hot Topic was just emerging, and at the time it was really within the goth scene. It was really like a thing to be like, oh, you bought that at Hot Topic. Ew, oh, you mall goth, you poser, and some kids were kind of going in there and taking it as like a one stop like how to goth location, like instant, like you walk in your school clothes, walk out, boom, you're Morticia or something, like, you're just dressed up in your goth clothes, like suddenly you've got everything that you need. But I mean, I feel like it should be used as a resource and not as I get everything from this place. Same thing as with Killstar, with Blackcraft, with Punk Rave, with Darkened Closet, all of the new, like, and big and excessively growing, like, lifestyle brands, goth brands, whatever, that are coming out. Use it as a facet of your wardrobe. Don't make all of your wardrobe that. And if you can't afford it, then don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. You don't need to have Killstar everything. And as well, like, I mean, yeah, Hot Topic is still there. Maybe not so much in store, but in their on their website you can find quite a few interesting things. But just, I mean, don't make your entire wardrobe to be just this one brand. It doesn't need to be that. And a lot of people like emphasize DIY, and DIY is good. DIY is an important part of the style and the scene and everything. Take your time. It doesn't have to be perfect. And things with like DIY, you can be as messy or as simple or as lazy as you want with it, and it doesn't all have to be perfect. And that's the great thing about it, is that those imperfections are part of what makes it yours. There is, I don't know, it's like all this ridiculous drama all over other YouTubers making their channels all unboxings, all hauls, all this, all that, I think it's just kind of silly. It's a perk of what they're doing. It's part of their job. And when people, like, I think it was Toxic Tears who was talking about how people were getting after her for her unboxings and stuff, and getting mad and acting like the money that she was receiving from them through Patreon, she was spending that money on clothes for hauls or boxes of stuff. And you know what? Even if she was, the money that she's receiving on Patreon, this is her job. The money is part of her job. She is spending money from her job towards doing her job. So I really don't see the problem in spending even a little bit of that money from Patreon towards buying something that she's going to wear in an unboxing or in a haul or in a outfit of the day video or whatever, or like a wardrobe video or a lookbook or whatever thing she's doing. If she decided to do that sort of thing and wanted to show off what she bought with the money that she was receiving from having this YouTube channel, it's at that point it's her money. You gave it to her. It's her money, and she can do that, and this is her job. This is her livelihood. It's how she's paying her bills. But I mean, honestly, yeah, I'm not surprised she's receiving the money and it's going to her bills. But this is her livelihood. So I don't see what the problem is necessarily. And yeah, I don't know, like I know Black Friday does a lot of hauls too, but a drama with like her relationships and stuff. And I mean, I don't know, the video that I saw, they're kind of nitpicking about her relationship and saying, oh, she was in a sham marriage and stuff. Honestly, like, what do you even know about that? Like, do you know her? Do you know her personally? Have you spoken to her one-on-one to discuss this? Does she call you and talk about her love life? Like, is this any of your, like, do you really know what's going on? And to question whether or not, like, when she says in her video, like, that she didn't receive the letter from the German government saying that she can't live there anymore, and that's it. You know, to even question that, I mean, like, you don't know her, so you really can't know whether or not, like, that's dishonest, and I'd rather just give her the benefit of the doubt and just get on with my life. You know, it's not up to me. She's just trying, she's just a person just like the rest of us, trying to just live her life. And making a video where you go after someone so aggressively and in such an attacking manner, it's unnecessary. We're all people, we're all on YouTube. Even if she was somebody that was an actual celebrity, she's still a person and deserves to have, like, to have respect and be treated like a person, because that's what she is. She's just anybody else. Just like me or the next person. You know, it's still saying things like that about her. You might as well be speaking to her face on YouTube and saying it straight to her. And you know, it's gonna have an effect, you know? She's already going through enough. She has admitted in other videos that she has anxiety, that she's going through depression, and a lot of the I'm so sorry in that video had a lot to do with her absence. She's sorry that she was absent. She's sorry that she hasn't been around to make videos, and you know, because she feels like she has a community of people that she is filming for, and she's let them down by not being there. That, it's beside the point anyway. So I kind of run through that. I don't really want to talk about too much of the drama anyway, but that was kind of, it's been on my mind for a while, and it just bothers me that people get so aggressive about these things, and they don't know, these are YouTubers and they don't know them. There's no reason to get so upset about it, you know? Anyway, so, as far as, like, I feel like, again, with Killstar and Punk Rave and all that, I feel like it's like Hot Topic all over again. Everybody is upset because people are going and buying their entire wardrobe out of places like Killstar, and they're decorating their entire home out of Killstar. And you know what, if they've got the money to do that, like, where's the harm? Where's the harm in letting people do something that's making them happy? And where's the harm in that? As far as young people getting the impression that, you know, goth fashion is all expensive and it's all hard and it all has to be Killstar or it's just not cool. That's not even remotely true. And again, like in the future, I do want to do some videos kind of, you know, once I get my things in order here, because I'm in a bit of a mess right now. But once I get my things in order, I do want to do kind of a little bit of a wardrobe thing, kind of show some of my outfits that I have, some things that I've made, some things that I've owned for years and years, and kind of show that as a plus size woman who is a goth, how I kind of got by doing goth without having accessibility to a lot of these, you know, these fashions. Like, I'm pretty sure Punk Rave would not fit me, even if they go up to 4X Australian size, and I've looked at the measurements, and that's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit me. Not my butt. No, not over my bust, not over my butt, not across my hips. It's not gonna fit. Killstar is hit and miss sometimes too, just in like the sleeves. Sometimes the sleeves are just too tight and it's uncomfortable. So I have to kind of like, do I want to keep this? How badly do I want this? And then kind of decide if later maybe I'll find a way to trim the sleeve around and make it a little looser or something. another time, you know, after I get over the fact that I just spent money on this thing, you know. But then there are a lot of other cute Killstar things that fit me very well, and I'm very comfortable. And I love that a lot of the fabrics that they use are these soft, super stretchy material, so it can accommodate if you're a little busty or if you've got more curve or something. Like I'm definitely someone who is very much an exaggerated pear-shaped body, so like I need something that's gonna have that stretch. Things that are more skater skirts shape, you know, like skater dresses that are a little bit smaller in the top, but then have a big loose skirt on them, are a lot more comfortable and a lot easier for someone like me to wear. But yeah, I do want to talk about and get some emphasis on things like DIY. Like today, if I can lean the camera down a little and show, like you can't really see it from here, but let's see, there, you can show the shirt I'm wearing was just a Halloween shirt from that I bought from Walmart last year, and it just says Wicked on it with a silver spider web. And here, maybe if I back this camera up just a little, I'll adjust and then I can show. So my t-shirt just says Wicked on it, and it was a t-shirt, and I've trimmed down the sleeves here. Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to show off my bra or anything, but I've trimmed it down into a tank top because that would make it a little bit more comfortable. This is a 3X from Walmart. Typically not something that would fit very well. Again, like if you're goth on a budget, I bought this beautiful coin necklace here that I'm wearing off of, this coin necklace that I'm wearing right here. I got it from Wish for like $1. And same thing with the kind of the almost matching earrings there, also came from Wish. And let me just bring my camera back to where I had it. But, you know, these things came from Wish. This necklace choker came from Spencer's. These things are not that expensive, they're not that hard to get. With things like Wish, you do have to wait and have some patience. But once, like, you may have to wait like a month, but once it arrives, you know, you've got it. And I mean, sure, it's not real silver, but it looks great. And I guess in that, like I said, that little onk earring with, you know, this wonderful jingly coin necklace, they look great together, and they do kind of reflect that classic, like, old school goth style. Alright, my boyfriend is back there dropping his controller. Other things that I have, I've got my vest, my jean vest here. That was actually something that I bought from Torrid while I was working at Torrid. I actually worked there maybe a couple years ago for about 6 months or so. They had a 40% discount that applied at Torrid and at Hot Topic, which was great because I'd go online and, you know, pick and choose the things here and there that I liked, and, you know, just kind of added all that to my wardrobe. So, I mean, I've got my jean vest, and the collar here obviously wasn't a part of it in the first place. What I did to the collar here, I got just like a $1 little bandana from the store, the grocery store that I actually used to work at. I stopped working there in January, but I worked there for almost like 3.5, going on 4 years, or no, going on 3 years. I think it was going to be 3 years this year. It would have been, this month would have been 3 years if I'd stayed. But this was a $1 little bandana that they were selling at Halloween, and I just cut it up into pieces and sewed it onto the collar of my vest, so it would have like a little flare, a little something aside from, like a little flare that wasn't a button, that wasn't actual flare. And then I've just got like a whole wide variety of buttons here, and it's not just your average like goth buttons, it's nerd stuff and other things like comic book characters and other little things. And I've got bands, you know, like Harley Quinn patch, there's a Joy Division patch, and just a few other little things that I just want to show off. This yellow pin here came from where I worked when I worked on a train in California. It says ride the skunk train. Other things that I got on Etsy like this, and then even some Killstar buttons, but you know, we throw them in there anyway. A lot of buttons that I got from various things. There's my Warcraft Horde pin from Hot Topic, of course, because they always have their pins for cheap and they always have a good deal on them. From comic book stores, just from the internet. I'd buy bundles of pins and patches off of the internet. So on the back of the vest I have the 2 flying bats on the corners that are actually peeling up, so I'm going to have to re-iron them or sew them. I have a Sisters of Mercy t-shirt that was like super old and in bad condition that I sewed onto the back of the vest, and just a row of spikes or a row of studs that I'm gonna have to fix, but they're like slowly popping off. And a big huge moon phase patch on the bottom here that I got from Etsy, as well as like the old, super old, so old it's like dirty Bauhaus patch right there. And this one called from a band in Long Beach, California, from when I stopped and visited, from a death rock band called Detox from down in Long Beach. So I mean, I've got a wide, like I said, a wide variety of things going on here. So my Texas death rock pin, this little coffin I got from, I think it's called Sprout and M on Etsy. I'll try to link some of the Etsy shops that I got some of these things from. This pin says Fat Babe, because I'm not afraid to, you know, flaunt the fact. I mean, I am fat. I know I'm fat. And I don't care. I don't care too much for all the crap that people want to say about it, honestly. If they want to give me shit about my weight, you know, how often do I go out? Like, there have been times where I've just been out and I'm crossing the street and some jerk drives by and yells something like, "Hey fatty," or, you know, "Get some exercise, fat ass," or something, and it's like, seriously? I mean, there was like one time where I was literally taking a walk. I was exercising and somebody drove by and said, "Hey, get some exercise," and it's like, you know, like, what do you think I'm doing? I think I'm out here like just you know, just because I felt like it or something? No, I'm out here actually taking a walk in order to get some exercise, and you want to give me crap. I just thought it was incredibly funny, and it's like, I feel like it's very very unoriginal if people are going to give me trouble about my weight or how I'm dressed. It's pretty unoriginal because I see myself. I know what I look like. I know what my weight is, and I know what where my problems are and where my health is. And it's not anybody else's business what my health is, you know, and they've got no room to really criticize my weight. And if they're going to, they're not really worth my attention anyway. I'm sure there's going to be people that'll eventually get around to commenting on that, and it's whatever. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. But yeah, like it's been kind of an uncomfortable week for me. I haven't been feeling too well, and I haven't had time to go and collect things to do any more DIY. I really do want to do some more. Once the weather's, you know, behaving a little better, I may try to see if I can maybe do some wardrobe reveal videos, kind of show some of the outfits that I have, some of the clothes I have out, and, you know, take them out into my backyard and just kind of do a little turn with my little tripod here, and hopefully get some good, you know, shots for everybody, show everybody what I wear, what I do, who I am. But yeah, it's just been kind of one of those weeks. I guess I'm gonna tell you a little bit about who I am as a person. Maybe I'll make that in the next video that I'm doing. But for now, I did want to talk about, you know, kind of touch on some of this stuff that you don't need Killstar, and you don't need Punk Rave, and you really don't even need Hot Topic to do what you're doing, but it's okay. It's okay to use it to supplement what you're wearing. You can just simply wear stuff that's black. If you can just wear like a black shirt and black black jeans, black skirt, whatever. It's, you know, it's actually pretty easy to find fishnet stockings and a good comfortable pair of boots. It's, I mean, and call yourself goth so long as you listen to the music that goes along with it, because before this was a fashion, this was a scene entirely about music. This was about music, and the people in the 80s didn't wear all black. They wore what they had. And I mean, they'd apply some black to it, but there were a lot of white shirts and poet shirts and collared shirts and different things that they did. They didn't all go this far with it. You know, you don't have to do that. And you don't have to be goth 100% of the time. It's just completely, it's like, it's impossible as you get older to do that. And I mean, if you really want to sit there and spend your whole day putting on makeup and finding that outfit and putting yourself together and getting the right, you know, the right set of jewelry going and everything else all set up and picking your shoes and putting on that corset and pulling yourself all together just to go to the grocery store and buy a loaf of bread or, you know, what have you, go to a movie. I mean, you go ahead and do that if that's what makes you happy. But you're not required to 100% of the time be in full goth dress up. I don't even do it. Like, I mean, on my days off, well, I guess all days are kind of days off right now, but I live in like leggings or, you know, yoga pants and whatever random t-shirt that I happen to grab for the day. Granted, a lot of my t-shirts are black, but they're not all goth things. Sometimes it's superheroes or something. Sometimes it's Disney villains. It's okay. You don't have to have everything that you own be goth. Your whole house doesn't have to be festooned with all sorts of the latest goth stuff from Killstar or Halloween decorations 24/7 or whatever it is you want to do. I've got like one little table in a corner here that I have with my little goth setup, and I have to be happy with that, you know. Like, I put up a shower curtain with skulls on it in the bathroom, and I have to be satisfied with that that's what I get, because I'm living in a house with other people who may not be comfortable with it, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be considerate of the people around you, and it's okay to not be 100% of the time goth forever. You know, you are still goth if you are not goth as fuck all the time. That's okay. Just, you know, go out and support the events, dress up then, save your dress up for the weekends, and, you know, have fun, enjoy it, because if it's stressing you out, then you're not doing it right. Have fun with what you're doing, and just be happy. My boyfriend is half asleep and he keeps dropping his phone. Anyway, I'm definitely I'm gonna wrap this up now, but hopefully next week I'll be back with something a little bit more interesting than just me talking about myself and scene politics and stuff. But please, in the comments, do let me know if there's anything else you would like to see me do in the future. Like, I've got some ideas, like doing more DIY stuff, obviously. If there's interest in seeing me make try to learn to make some candles or make some soaps or bath bombs, or showing how to draw patches or draw on shirts, or other ways to DIY t-shirts other than just, you know, cutting them into a tank top like I showed today. But, you know, what the process is to do that, if you would like to see that, or videos of club events, like if I go out and there's a band playing or something, would you like to see video clips of that, or dancing at the club, or whatever, you know, or anything else. Get ready with me. You want to watch me put my makeup on, you know, watch me fumble around with that for 20 minutes. Let me know in the comments. Please be sure to like my video if you like it, please, and subscribe. Pass it along, tell your friends that I'm here, and I know I'm just getting started, I don't have a lot to show, but please stick around because I've got a lot more planned and a lot more coming. Thank you so much. Bye.